So yeah, man, I want to talk about Lupe album, or EP, whatever you want to call it. Entitled Pharaoh. He did 6 tracks though. This shit to me was very interesting, to say the least. You know, I wanted honestly I wanted a couple people to review it, you know what I mean, but the people I wanted to review it didn't review it, and I was shocked at that. Mainly Dead End Hip Hop I wanted to see review it. Who else? I guess the Needle Drop could have reviewed it, whatever. Maybe he'll get around to it. Shout out to Mateo Toro, he reviewed it though, you know what I mean? But it came out of nowhere. Not really nowhere. I knew that he was going to, you know, drop it because I had seen it on the little website or whatever, or the music app, and I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't figure it'd drop so soon, so he dropped it, and I was like, oh, shit. But it took me hella long to listen to this shit, not because of the simple fact that I was doing other shit. I wanted to, like, break down some of the shit he was talking about, you know what I mean? So, anyway, let's talk about it. You got 6 joints on there. I like how the way he wrote, you know what I mean, the structure of the songs, in valleys of kings, pyramid schemes, you know what I mean? And a lot of this shit, you gotta, like, break down if you really want to understand what he's saying. I guess from what I was reading, he was inspired by, I guess, some type of Egyptian film he was watching. So that's why you got the pyramid as the cover and the title of the songs, you know. But anyway, it starts off the first track, which is called End. If you didn't notice, you know, each verse is different, you know what I mean? Great storytelling, you know. It talks about choices, leadership, you know what I mean? And if you notice, in that song, or every song, he referenced the next track, you know, and I thought that was a good way to open up the project, you know. Then it goes to valleys. Throughout the song, you hear the word pharaohs. If you notice how in each verse, he used cake, which is really he's saying K. The first half of the song was just incredible, you know. The second half was a great message. The beat was cool. You know, I had no problem with it. You just gotta decipher the lyrics for yourself. I don't want to give it away. Moving on, number 3, entitled Of. Now, it wasn't a bad song, you know what I mean, J Dilla beat, of course, but I'm gonna say it's okay because it was like a minute, you know, and some change. The lines was just amazing. His bars was crazy, you know what I mean. He did what he did, flow-wise, you know, nothing wrong with it. And it moves on into Kings, where, you know, if you break down the lyrics, you'll enjoy it. If you just listen to this shit just to listen to it and don't really hear, you know, what he's saying, to you it'll be like just a waste of time, I guess. But I definitely felt that was a good song. Definitely love that record right there. But then we get into the song that, no bullshit, I'm listening to it, right? You know, I got the Dre beats on, you know, I'm chilling and whatever. And I bullshit you not, I put this on my dead grandparents. I haven't listened to a song and laughed out loud in a good way of hearing great lyrics and metaphors like I did the Pyramids record. Because I literally just laughed and I said, oh shit, because of what he was saying. And it made me sit up like, whoa, did anybody catch that? Like, I don't think people was going to catch a lot of shit he was saying. That's just me. Like, y'all know I'm a Lupe fan, so that's beyond the point. But I keep it 100. If this shit came out was garbage, I would have kept it lit. You know what I mean? It was whack. But it wasn't. This song in particular, no bullshit. I should have had my original notebook that I, you know, sketched out the lyrics, you know, and tried to decipher it. It took me 5 hours to listen to the song because I tried to get every, you know, meaning behind every lyric. You know, I actually tried to Google the lyrics, and somebody, I guess they typed it out or whatever, but it was parts on the song where they had the lyrics, but then they had, you know, in parentheses, question mark, because they couldn't hear what the words he was saying. So that intrigued me more to say, I'm reading the lyrics like, how he didn't catch that? You know, so I'm writing. I'm like, oh shit, this is what he's saying. Now, I even did something, I guess nobody actually listened to the project. So what I did was, on Twitter, I put up a picture, just a little basic picture from the Clueless movie, but I added some of his lyrics to it, and I'm thinking, okay, people that follow me like music, maybe they like Lupe, maybe they don't. If they listen to the song and got it, they'll catch that line. They didn't get it. I'm like, whatever. And I think I posted another one you know, and I was like, maybe they didn't catch it. So I went to Instagram. I put a picture up of Black China and Amber Rose, but with the caption where he was saying permits, something to build a hut, twerk team, Operation Build a Butt, great like a, what do you say? Great like a, y'all know that line I'm talking about. Great like a gilded sleeve, some, blah, blah, blah. Jack and Jill ain't up there heel enough, like that line, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, maybe they didn't catch it, whatever. But then it get to the last, what I call verse, it's just one whole song with no hook. But it's like filtering lean through a gold grill, some, like, I don't know it because I don't have it written down, but it's just like that verse just was incredible because it's just like, wow, do they hear what he's saying? And I'm thinking in my head, this shit gonna go get overlooked because people are just gonna, let me see, hold on, let's see if I can break that shit down, because that shit was just crazy. Sorry if I had edited, I could have just edited the video, skip right to the part. But basically he like, sometimes the turpin intertwines with the turpin, serpents, blah, 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 yeah, you know, shit like that. But basically the fucking lyrics to that song was just incredible. The third part of the song, like I was saying, just dope, so go check that shit out. And then the last song, Schemes, the level of what he wrote, to me, is just genius. He telling a long-ass story, but if you listen to it just to listen, it just seemed like he ain't saying shit. But listen to, like, the way it starts off, and the kids are like, Uncle Lupe, tell me a story, and he telling him a story. But if you listen to the story clearly, he goes back to the first part of the song he was talking about, and each section that he's bringing up, he's going back to something that was in the first, you know, part of that scheme, and that scheme, and then that scheme. That shit was just dope. I was like, wow. So basically, I've been listening to this shit since it dropped, trying to decipher everything. I basically did it, but I'm like, I don't really want to put that in the video. Y'all probably won't pay attention. Half of y'all don't even fuck with Lupe like that. It is what it is. Most of y'all say I'm a stan, but this is like, it's not as dope as Tesla on Youth. Don't get it fucked up. But at the level of just being creative and just throwing something out there, if this is what y'all call, I guess, mediocre Lupe Fiasco, which by far it's not, but let's be honest, you know, keep it real, Mural is better than anything on here. But the simple fact that he did that, and it's more to it. That's why I want him to do an interview, but he ain't really doing interviews, so he can break down everything so you can go back and listen to it. But this shit, I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I like 5 out of 6 records because I would have liked every joint on here. Like I said, number 3, just a minute and some change. But overall, it beats 4.5 out of 5. It's dope, man. Like, I gotta say, this is one of the better little projects that I heard this year. You know, far as it's a little EP mixtape, you know, I don't think that, I reviewed a lot of mixtapes and little projects like that, but lyrical standpoint, this is by far one of the best, you know what I mean? So shout out to Lupe for actually dropping something off. 2 dope projects for him this year. Never know, we may, you know, get another project this year. Who knows, but hopefully we do. But overall, man, it was dope. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Sorry the video was so long, I just wanted to, you know, talk about a lot of shit. I'm out.